In this video, we're going to show you how to use the charts in the OPF Online Charting Software. Now, after you have logged in, this will be the default page that you see. Now, on the upper left-hand column, you can see that these are actually products and the prices. And the column over here, you can see that there are 3 rows with details. The first row will be the top 5 offer prices. The second row will be the top 5 bid prices. And here you have the latest price, average price, net change in percentages, volume traded, opening price, high price and low price. Now the column over here is actually the time and the lots traded. Now if you want to find out how many lots are traded at what time, you can click over at this lower orange button, and then for example, let's say we click 3. Yes, so you can see that there are 3 or more lots being traded at this time at this price. Now the lower left hand column is actually the candlestick price chart as well as the indicator, and the lower right hand column is the tick chart. Now by default you can see that the candlestick chart has actually moving averages lines. Now if you want to remove it, just click tab. If you want to restore it, click tab again. So in this case, let's remove it, and let's enlarge the chart by clicking this arrow over here. Now once you've enlarged the chart, you can choose the amount of indicators that you want in this chart, and how you can do that is by right clicking and head over here, choose the number of groups that you want. For example, if it's group 1, it would just be the candlestick chart. If you choose group 2, it would be the candlestick chart as well as 1 indicator. If you choose group 3, it would be the candlestick chart and 2 indicators, and you can go on until up to group 7, which is 1 candlestick chart and 6 other indicators. So let's choose group 2. Now over here you can also change the type of indicators that you want. Say for example, in this case, right now it is the MACD indicator. So if you want to change the indicator, just right click, head over to technical indicators, and in this example maybe we're going to use the RSI. And there you have it, you have changed the indicators. Same thing for the other groups. Say for example, in group 3 you have 2 indicators. You want to change the indicators, just right click and choose technical indicators and select some other indicators. And you can do the same as for the bottom as well. Now at the candlestick chart, if you want more details, you can left click over at the candlestick, and you can see over at the left hand corner there are actually more details. For example, the time, the date, this would be the opening price, high price, low price, closing price, net change in percentages, and volume traded. On the candlestick chart you can also draw lines and put your comments, and how you can do that is you click over the hand icon. There are different type of lines that you can draw. In this example we can use some of the lines here. You can also draw lines by using a freehand by clicking this line or this icon. So you draw the resistance lines, click here again to draw the support line. Now if you want to cancel or take away, clear all the lines, you can click this icon over here, click yes, and the lines are clear. So you have the Fibonacci gun, clear, and then over here you can click for the Fibonacci fan, clear as well. You can also input arrows where you believe that your buying or selling point should be. For example, click on the arrow, and click on the red arrow, clear. You can also input remarks if you want to. Click on here and say buy here, click yes. You can move it anywhere you want, and clear again. In the candlestick chart you can change the time period. Here you have the 1 second, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 50 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. So let's click the 50-minute chart. Also you can click the day chart. It's up to you. You can change the axis. If you don't want your details to be on the right hand side, you can change it on the left hand side also. Just right click, come over here, change from right to left. You see the axis have now become on the left hand side. So you can change it back to the right hand side, the axis. Now we can also zoom into the chart. There's 2 ways to do this. First is to click on the zoom in icon or the zoom out icon, say for example. So we can click and you can see that we can zoom in. And then we can click zoom out to zoom out as well. Another way that you can zoom in is actually to press and hold the control button and drag on the candlestick. So this is the part where you actually zoom in already. If you want to zoom out, same thing, press Ctrl, hold down, and this time drag towards the left hand side. So in order to go back to the default page, click on the second tab, and you can click this over here to go back to the default page. On the lower right hand column is actually the tick chart. To enlarge the chart, click on the arrow over here, and this is the tick chart. And you can see the chart, and below is actually the volume. There are two ways to remove the volume if you don't want that. The first method is to go over the line and then click drag all the way down. Or if you want the volume again, you drag all the way up. The second method to remove the volume is to right click. You can see that group 1 and group 2. Group 1 would just be the tick chart, and group 2 would be the volume as well as the tick chart. Now you can also choose a historical tick chart by right clicking. Head over here and choose the date that you want. For example, if you want to go to maybe May 11, click yes, and this is actually the tick chart for May 11. Click on the arrow again to go back to the default page. Now if you want to use the multiple charts at once, you can do that. Head over to the second tab, click on this tab over here, and you can see that there are actually 4 charts available with the technical indicators. So that's how you use the charting in the OPF online charting software.